Hi, this is Trevor Conquergood. Welcome to this week's R&K Software Club's video for the week. And our topic for this week is how to convert easy art into stitches. And so let's go ahead and bring my workspace nice and large. And easy art refers to the custom shape library up at the top here. And you may or may not have noticed that in your custom shape library, there is a drop-down menu and there's a second gallery of images called Easy Art. And when you switch it to Easy Art, it starts out with a set of letters. So you could, very easily bring in the letter T onto your screen and it will be artwork. But if you look down past all of those letters, you'll find that there are also vector artwork shapes for all kinds of things, cars and trucks and monsters and swirls. And so you can go ahead and select whatever you want, but I'm going to select this sword. And so once you've selected your artwork and it comes onto your screen, you can easily convert it into embroidery. And I know that you can select the whole thing and just click on standard fill and kind of think that you were done with it. And that's fine if, if it looks good to you. And but that said, what I suggest is that we look to the properties box and study, okay, so there's a silver and then a gray and then a gold. And if I look at their expanded sequences, there's one piece of silver, there's one piece of gray, and there's actually three pieces of gold. So the gold is actually broken down into parts that makes it easy for you to create a little bit more of an imaginative style of embroidery. So I think what I'm saying here is if you select all of these pieces rather than using the standard fill, you might try, I guess a run stitch outline. But what would look good would be also a satin. And if I click on auto satin, it allows the software to choose the stitch directions for me. And it does a pretty darn good job. It's created kind of an interesting looking handle, and it's got a different direction for, the protection that goes around the hand, I guess. All that said, because I clicked auto, this one kind of it's really interpreted the shape and tried to make it look a little bit like a rope, hasn't it? If are unhappy with the choices the program made, you can select it, use your shape tool and come in and study it and say, oh, it actually drew an orange divide line there. If you didn't want it, you could right click and say that you wanted to delete it, and if you right click, it will update the stitching. And oh, there's another divide line here. So if you really just wanted it to be kind of more smooth looking, then I guess what you'd be doing is taking these little sort of divide lines out, delete the split line there. And so now I'm left with just the yellow ones. And notice that they kind of go back and forth like this in different directions. Well, if you kind of organize them back together so that they kind of go straight, it'll smooth it out again. And so really that's the power of it. Is artwork simply means that you already have the shapes, and then it's up to you to decide what kind of stitching to put in those shapes. And so if you didn't know, there's a whole gallery of artwork under your custom shapes when you drop down the menu called Easy Art, and they're very easy to create, into embroidery. Just go ahead and select your Easy Art, and then come to your properties box and understand what shapes you have, and then decide which style of embroidery. Do you want a standard fill? Do you want a run stitch outline? Do you want to try auto satin? And let the software decide. And so you can see, sometimes one click gives you the exact look that you like. But if you want to take control, then there's all kinds of wonderful tools, like, for example, the shape tool that allows us to then interact with the stitch directions that the software's made and the split lines that the software's made, and decide, exactly where they're going to go and how they're going to look. So when you're done with editing all that, you right click and you can update the, effect of the stitching. And so really, um, easy art are like sort of coloring book designs that you can just select and then choose a style of embroidery to fill those in with. And so go ahead and try the easy art and use that to explore your different styles of embroidery and enjoy creating embroidery from the artwork that comes with the software. So we hope you enjoyed this week's RNK Software Club's video for the week. Until next week, have a great day and bye for now.